Karibu AMG Realtors. We have specialized in selling of land across the country in areas like Nanyuki, Naivasha, Nakuru, Juja, Kagunda Road, Malindi, and the Abadeas. Contact us today for land investment solutions and have your title deed delivered within 60 days upon completion of payment. SMS AMG to 40299 or call us on +254 748 229 941. AMG Realtors. We don't just deal in land, we deal in value.
Thank you so much for joining the We Don't Play podcast show, Sarina. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm excited about this podcast because I know a lot of people love to get, self-care treatments, and they don't really know what that is until they have a professional like you to really help them through that procedure so they feel comfortable and also get what they're paying for as well. So it would be good for us to know more about you, what your name is, what you do for the community, and just tell us a little bit more about your business.
Sure. So my name is Sarina C. Watson, and I'm originally from Harlem, New York. I've been in Georgia for about 8 to 9 years now. I started my business here in Georgia. The name of the business is called Calming Space Massage Mobile Services, LLC. Excuse me. We've been running a company here now, I want to say since around 2016, 2017. I'm very, very passionate about massage, about touch, about energy. It's very important to me to know that when I am doing massages, I'm also want to see not just what we call a fluff and puff, where you're just kind of touching the person. I want to see healing. I want to see the person feel better. I want to see when they get up off of the table or out of the chair that they feel a difference through the touch, through the energy, through the vibes. So that's very, very important to me. As a little girl, I've always liked touching people. People always tell me, Sarina, you're so touchy-feely. But even as a little girl, even though I didn't really know and realize it, but even then, I knew the power of touch. When you give someone a kiss, how that makes them feel. When you touch someone on their shoulder, or when you hug them, that touch, that embrace, it makes them feel better. It releases what we call endorphins, which are hormones, and those are feel-good hormones. So as I got older, I went through the corporate world. I was in the corporate world for over 20 years as an implementation consultant, working here, then everywhere. But in the back of my head, I knew that wasn't my calling. And I finally realized that this was the opportunity, even though I was older, that this was the opportunity for me to go ahead and pursue my passion of doing massage. And since that time and since that day, we've been growing our business, and we're almost actually one of the top massage companies, mobile massage companies here in Atlanta. And that is truly my goal, not to just be the number one, but also to be a company where people can respect us, because massage has gotten such a bad name over the years. A lot of time people associate massage with, bad things such as maybe sexuality and stuff like that, but we are so much more than that. So much more than that.
That's amazing. When I think about massage, people always talk about the good sides, the bad sides. Some people don't even want to be there because they don't know the person. They don't want to feel uncomfortable around the person when they have to take off their clothes or feel some type of way. How does someone feel, or how are they supposed to feel when these procedures are being done so they don't feel uncomfortable, especially when it comes to that, like what you've just said? Because some people think about happy endings. Some people don't even know what happens in between. People don't know because their eyes are closed, so they don't know what's going on. They're just hearing music and they're hearing maybe water in the background. So how does someone stay connected and not miss out?
Well, I have to say, I don't know about a lot of how a lot of other therapists operate. We each have our own thing. But I know for me, before I touch someone, I say a prayer in my mind and in my head, because I want God to create an atmosphere, and I want God to create a place of comfortability, a place of relaxation, and a place of healing. So I think with that in my mind and putting that out into the universe, when I go to meet a client, respectfully, I let them know this is what I'm here to do. What are the areas of concern? What are the areas that you need work on? And it could be something even emotional. I've had clients where I've gone and done a massage, excuse me, and in the middle of the massage, they just break down and cry, because massage allows you to release any type of negativity and toxins that are in the body. So a lot of time people may be going through something, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, whether it's with a spouse or a family member, their children, whether they were in an injury, and massage allows you to be in a place where you can allow those negative feelings and that negative energy to let it go, and feel better. So for me, to be able to allow someone to feel good is I say my prayer first, and then I let the client know that I'm here for you in whatever capacity you may need.
That's beautiful. That makes somebody feel secure, for one, and that also puts someone in a place where they can feel comfortable and they can also enjoy what they're experiencing, because I also believe massage is an experience, and those are the experiences that you usually give people, and people usually get them maybe once a week, once a month, depending on how flexible they are. And there are different types of massages, there are different types of therapeutic procedures. How can you tell someone that has never done a massage before or has never been in one what they need? Is it point therapy, deep massage, reflexology, a chair massage? I think there's also like the Himalayan salt massage, there's Swedish massage.
Yeah, there's so many modalities. You would be shocked to know the different I couldn't even sit here and name them all. We don't even have enough time. There's so many different modalities. But for me, when I meet someone new, the first thing I always ask, are there any injuries that I need to know about? Because you just don't want to, go in and touch someone in different areas that maybe they've had surgery or maybe they have a condition. So that's the first thing I want to know. Are there any injuries that I should know about? Number two, how are you feeling today? How are you feel? How does your body feel? Where's the pain? Where's the anxiety? And then for me, again, as I always say, each therapist is different. But for me, when you lay on my table, I like the body to speak to me, which is the purpose of going to school or college or however you've gotten certified for massage. I like to allow the body to speak to me. And what I mean by that is when I touch a client, and I feel different areas of their body, what we do is palpate, feeling for different maybe trigger points, knots, or different areas, or you could tell by how a client breathes, a certain way to know that area may be painful. So for me, I like to allow the body to speak to me, and I go from there with my treatment.
That's beautiful. That's really good. And then massages too as well. They could take 30 minutes, some could take 2 hours. Is there a major difference between someone having a 30-minute massage compared to a 2-hour massage? Is there any significant difference?
Well, it just depends. We do all kind of events. For instance, I may go and we do a lot of ladies events where a group may come to Atlanta and they want to get some spa treatment. They want to get some treatment done on their bodies, and they may say, "Hey, Sarina, we got about 10 ladies. We need you to come in and do 30 minutes massage," and that's fine, because what we could do in 30 minutes can accomplish sometimes what you do in 60 minutes. It just depends on the individual and what their needs are at that time.
Okay, that makes sense. So that helps a lot of people to know what they're looking for and also stay connected. Okay, I like that. That definitely helps, and I think a lot of people need that too. When I think about like stone massage, for example, you're dealing with stones. It could be a hot stone, And sometimes people don't like that burning sensation. Some people love that burning sensation. So how does someone stay connected and not feel like, oh, stones, I don't want to have a stone on my body? And like, how does someone, how do you, like you said, you want to listen to the body and you want to feel the body react? So how are those responses, and how do you look into that so that the person that's having that stone massage, for example, doesn't feel stuck or stiff?
Well, stone massage is more for people who like a deeper massage. You know, the heat from the stones allows the muscles to relax. So it's almost like you're doing a deep tissue massage. So for people who would not want a deep tissue massage, you would not recommend a stone massage for them. Again, it all goes back to what's the issues? What's the issues with the body? What are you looking for? Are you looking for relaxation? We also do what's called medical massage therapy. So these are people who have different injuries, such as maybe tendinitis or elbow issues for golfers, or somebody may have a torn ligament, or they had a work done on their rotator cuff. They may have frozen shoulder. So it really just depends. But when you think about stone massage, you think about a massage that's more on like a deeper level of a massage.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay. I think massage therapy is one area a lot of people need to go into, especially for people who are working. And everybody typically is working, and some people don't have time for even a 30-minute massage because they have so many things and deadlines ahead of them. How does someone, like, just based on your experience and dealing with people, if somebody wants to create time for massages and they don't have the time really, and they actually want to but they don't see the time to create, how should they be able to plan out their time so they can be able to be mobile? Like, for example, some of them would have to drive to get a massage. Some of them may have to fly out to get a massage, but for you as well, it's mobile massage so that you can come to them, but how does someone put it in a way where they're feeling convenient and they're also feeling comfortable? What are the ways that they can add that to their timeline?
I tell people all the time, massage, you could compare it, the analogy to your car. You know how your car has to be maintained. You have to get your fluids topped off. You have to get a tune-up. You have to get your oil changed. And I tell people who tell me, oh, I don't have time. You make time to get your car fixed. You make time to, maintain your car. And that's the same way you should do with your body. It's like a maintenance. It helps to create balance, what we call homeostasis. And this creates balance for the body. And that's what the body wants. Because if you notice, if your left side is hurting and your left arm is hurting and it's like, oh, really painful, what do? You use your right arm now more. Why? Because you're going to compensate. And again, what is that doing? We're bringing that body to, the body wants to be in balance. So one side will always compensate for the other. So when people tell me they don't have time, I tell them, look, you have to make time. There's 24 hours in a day, and God created 24 hours in a day for a purpose. So you need to make some type of time. And the beauty of us being mobile is that we can come to you anytime. We come to people early in the morning. We go to people late in the evening. So at some point in that day, people need to make some type of time frame to be able to get their body maintained.
That's true. Thank you so much for that. Now as you were speaking, I wanted to let's backtrack a little bit, because I wanted to know, how did the word, because I love the word calming space, because, that's a space that is, relaxing. How did you come up with the word or the business name Calming Space Massage?
Well, I wanted to be able to create a name where people can feel it, and like you said, when you think about the word calming, when you think about the word calming, you think about the word relax, you think about the word gentle, you think about the word, free of issues, you think about, love and kindness. You think of calmness, you think of space. And then when you think about that space is wherever we create that calmness, whether it's through mobile, whether someone's in a spa, whether you're doing a corporate massage in an office, you're creating that space where you're bringing that calmness. So I was trying to think about something that would really go hand in hand and would make that client feel that way. And that's how I came up with that name.
That's beautiful. Wow. I think that's a really good way to put it, because it's taking your business to the next level where people actually want to be in that space and want to actually have that experience, and not just because it's a massage, it's because it's an experience.
Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful. I like that. Now, when I think about, the business and how you're expanding and growing, would you say that, somebody would have to find a therapist within your business to do an experience or a session, or how is it conducted, so that the person who, let's say, I came to your office and I met Jane, and then I come 3 months from now and I still meet Jane, is there a way that somebody can feel comfortable? Because some people like to resonate with others. How does it work for your business?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we have, excuse me, on our website, we have particular packages that you can buy. There's a packages where you can buy 5 massages at a time. And at any point, we have plenty of clients that always request the same therapist, and they will not go with anyone else because, like you said, you build a rapport, you like that person's touch, and you don't want to change that. A lot of people tell me, Sarina, it's so hard to find a really good massage therapist, and I understand that. So anytime someone wants that therapist, they can continue to have that therapist as long as they have the availability. And sometimes the client will wait, because the therapist may not be available because they resonate so much with that therapist, they will, they will make time to be able to book with that particular therapist. So yeah, definitely we do that all the time. We have plenty of therapists that work with particular clients.
That's beautiful. And I think a lot of people would love to see that. And I know if somebody Googles calming space massage on Google, they can find you very easily, and they can see the reviews. And when you see someone's reviews, and it kind of tells you about the business in a way, not fully, but it gives you a glimpse of what to expect and what to experience at the same time. How has that been helping your business in the long run as far as referrals and reviews?
I have to be honest with you. When I first started out, because it takes a little while to get recognized on Google, but as the business builds and as you get more clients and more reviews, of course, as we know, your Google business builds itself as well. And I have to tell you, when I first read some of the reviews on my site, I literally cried because I really didn't know. I really wasn't paying attention to that part at that time when I first started out. So it was really heartwarming, and it was really heartfelt, the things that people were saying. And all the time I get people that say, "Oh my God, Sarina, your reviews are amazing. Oh my God, your reviews are wonderful." So that has been such a blessing to me. And those reviews have allowed me to continue to build my business on a regular basis.
That's beautiful. And I think a lot of people have seen the results, because like you also said, it's about body transformation, and it's a healing process as well. When you think about the healing process, how many weeks does it take for someone to experience that? Do they have to do some type of routine, eat differently, and stretch more? Like what is the post massage operation or procedure looking like?
Well, you said all of it just yourself. It can be where they need to change their eating habits. Maybe they need to lose weight. Maybe they have so much weight on their lower body that is causing a lot of lower back pain, or a lot of weight on their upper body that's causing a lot of shoulder and lower back pain. So it just depends on the situation, A lot of times someone may have a back injury. We may go in and do work on their back and they feel great, But again, it goes back to what I was saying about that maintenance, that consistency. If you do it regularly, at least my recommendation is at least the minimal once a month. The minimal is once a month. If you could do once a month, then that would be perfect. But some people, they can't, and that's fine. I understand. People have different budgets. People have different situations. So according to depending on the injury that you have, that will pretty much set the standard for how many treatments you may need going forward.
Okay. That's beautiful. I really appreciate that. Wow. This episode was packed. It is packed, and it's still going to be packed because I know you've brought a lot of information for people. You've given people something to think about, and definitely I know some people will definitely take that once a month into actuality and just put it in their schedule and say, okay, before the new year starts, at least let me have 5 more massages for the rest of the year, even if it's once a month. Yeah, definitely. That's great. Thank you so much, Sarina, for being here and for being part of.
Thank you so much for having me. It was amazing.
You're welcome. If there's any way someone wants to book with you or connect with you, or send an inquiry, or just try to figure out how they can get started with you or with your business as well, what options do they have available?
Yeah, definitely. So you can find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Our telephone number is 470-242-4057. Our website is www.calming-massage.com. Okay, and you can go on our website and you can reach us, you can call us, you can DM us, and just let us know, and we'll be there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And it's going to be in the description as well, so that people can be able to directly reach out to you. And I just love this because I know this is going to change a lot of people's lives, and they're one step closer to getting a massage, That's beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much, Sarina, for your time. I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in your business, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.